Hold on. I'll try to put it on my face, but I'm shirtless because it's hot in here. It's muggy outside. No, that's how I got banned last time. My tits were showing. Bye. I gave you water, baby girl. Go drink it. I gave you water. I gave you fresh water, new stuff. Go drink your water. Hello. Alright. We are gonna do... Oh, I got two people watching. I don't know who. I know one's you. Oh, one's me.
Hello.
Okay. And this. Iron Coffins, Sherlock Holmes, PS5, correct answers. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take one more hit off the vape. And then, I'm gonna take a couple puffs off a cigarette, or a few puffs. And then we'll get started on this mission. Prisoners from the last mission are now drinking in the jail. Wonder if they got that from evidence. If they still do that in London, take me there. How's the weather by you? It's 59 here, but it's humid. Hey Google, what's the humidity?
The current humidity in Gladstone is 97%.
97%. I gotta turn on the AC, I'll be back.
So what the game about?
The game is about solving crimes. I'm a detective back in the 1700s. Sherlock Holmes, you might have heard of him. Back in London. Close your eyes.
Garden. There's a garden behind our manor. How could I forget? That's where it all happened, where it all went wrong.
Sherry, it looks like you've almost found what you wanted.
Okay, here we go. Iron in the coffin. Death in the safe. Hey, you can open them. Here we go, interrogation time.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Capello?
My name is
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
The reason should be apparent, Mr. Capello. I am not a policeman. I have taken an independent interest in your situation.
Ah, of course. You're a journalist.
Nothing surprising. I'm a detective of sorts with an interest in...
The reason should be apparent, Mr. Capello. I am not a policeman. I have taken an independent interest in your situation.
Ah, of course. You're a journalist.
Nothing so prosaic. I'm a detective of sorts with an interest
Hey,
in
Parrot.
the interesting, such as your case. I'm not after your money nor a scandalous tale
Oh.
for the Gazette, just the truth.
Carlo was
How quaint. Bene. Ask
being
your questions,
stupid.
Mr. Holmes.
Carlo was being stupid.
Summer's here and the party is at Club Front Style. Get exclusive shirts every single month, free expedited shipping, and 10% off every single order. Make this summer unforgettable. Join Club Front Style now.
How's your night going after what happened? He didn't hit you or anything, did he? Okay. I don't know. I heard. Last I heard was why you were recording. It's 97% humidity here. And it's 59 degrees. I'm sweating. I just turned on my AC on cool instead of power save.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
And yet your fist tells a different story. It seems you recently found yourself in a fight.
A fight? I'm afraid not, young man. It was a minor miss, with none such adventure. To succeed in life, you don't need to fight. One must simply be smart and persistent. I'm speaking from experience. I'm afraid not, young man. It was a minor mishap, with none such adventure. To succeed in life, you don't need to fight. One must simply be smart and persistent. I'm speaking from experience.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal.
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met, and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Godona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the Dettis tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvelous indeed. Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes 12 times a day for 12 years. I do not recall.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, there's little else I can do.
Oh, Sherry, disappointing. We were putting on a show and you call it off halfway through.
Come on, Sherry. Say, I am the law. It's the perfect time to investigate.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to everyone?
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband.
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
The people look from the older days.
They are. This is the 17 or 1800s in London.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but, I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
I did not know him, nor can I conceive.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
I may visit again later.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
I don't know where this house is. The video don't show it. On Alder Street. Here's Alder Street.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth can't defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity. And it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
I get enough obnoxious pontification from my brother, so please, spare me your lecture.
Forgive my love for moral philosophy. I know I tend to ramble. You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Are you still there?
He's even been putting up posters. Poor man. Losing it may be the death of him.
Yeah.
Damn it. Didn't get it right. Trying to eavesdrop to figure out another case.
He's even been...
There we go. Okay.
Beaming face with smiling eyes.
Hello.
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Right here. Hold on, I'm trying to pass this mission.
Hello there.
They sell door locks, padlocks. No Sherlocks, though. Probably for the best. Imagine dealing with two of you. Ugh.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property.
Hey, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You regard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded around these parts.
Don't take 5 hits in more than 30 minutes of that shit.
When did the
burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually, I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion. When she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can. What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me. Mid-20s. A huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir.
1900s.
Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career. And I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, yes, spare me the sermon. I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
That's about all of you I can take.
Gameplay is the best way to try a new game. Rent it, love it, buy it at a discount, or send it back. Keep the games you love at a great discount.
bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length.
Why do I get the worst jobs?
Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the
Bottle
mouth.
is half empty.
Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
The bottle is half empty. A wine, well enjoyed. Recently used, but why would it be here?
Okay, I think that's it. That part.
clear indications of blunt trauma possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. What a rotten way to die. Yeah, a shame. What can you tell me about Mr. Capone? He's a good employer, but very focused on work. Very serious about security, of course.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3...
Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office. Good to know.
Actually... No.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh, yes. It's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy.
Only one store on the island.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
Survived 3 weeks without food. 3 days without water.
I don't know.
3 hours in harsh weather.
Actually...
Without air.
No.
I'm sorry, did you say something? No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you. Is this code memo still valid? Oh, yes, it's the same combination code.
That's about all of you I can take.
It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. And that's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to... Okay, thank you, Billy. I'm gonna catch the criminal myself.
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra. Two theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
He clearly needs a better work-life balance.
Well-organised workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organised. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting.
Oh, actually... No. I don't know. I don't know.
Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you. Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to
All
know
right,
another's
thanks.
mind,
How you
of course,
doing?
but I think Mr.
How
and
you
Mrs.
doing?
Capello have been having some familial difficulties.
What's wrong?
Probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest
You're
friends
awfully
helps
happy.
couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist.
Huh? Okay.
Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
What? A free box of chicken nuggets? Nice. Cool. No, I'm okay. No. Yuck. McDonald's is trying to switch to that.
The concert program from 7 years ago, an Augusta Ducha, is listed as a harvest-billing orchestra.
But you don't.
Two theatre
Yeah.
tickets for Shakespeare's Othello.
Nothing.
Classic. I swear I just saw it lying out there. Raining.
Hell yeah. Right. Yeah.
Well-organised workplace. Mr. Capello is the place.
Damn. Right.
Don't forget about the cats in the bushes, Joe. Do you know whose keys these are? They're probably Mr. Capello. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. So you don't have access to the entire office? No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello. Do you know anything about
Right.
these entries? No. But Mr. Capello is so well. I use a different method. Very popular among the Buddhist monks. I'm familiar. Keep it tidy.
Huh?
Do you know what this note might be? To know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says, you don't have to continue. I insist. I'm going to cancel it myself, but later. String, security, peace of mind. Tracking. Oh, you know.
The letter F is inscribed within a four-leaf clover pattern. Passe-muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant. The letter F is inscribed within a four-leaf clover pattern. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Yeah. Right. What?
String, security, peace of mind. Tagging.
Yeah. Right.
The letter F is inscribed in a clover pattern. Passe-muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought. gangs are planning an attack on the backyard, boys.
Yeah. What the fuck is this damn thing, man? I gotta watch this again. Ah, that's where he fucked me up. Hold on. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Right. Yes. That is very hard. You can't do that. Right. No.
So is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and every day from now until forever. Did you hear Basilio Capello is in jail?
I can't find my fucking oney. My oney. One hitter? My one hitter? Yeah, it's a one hitter. It's like a pipe, but it's only for one hit. Right. Yeah, it's expired now, you dumb bitch. Yeah, a little tiny one. Oh. Right. Right.
Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought. Cecilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but I want to rest if the inspector arrives.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capone. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, so your secret is safe with me. Sherlock. Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property. Hey, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglar saw me. Maybe it would be wise to take a look around outside before we enter. Just a thought.
What am I doing tomorrow? Playing games. Trying to stay on top of my knee pain. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Damn. Shit. Yeah. Exactly. This is going to be my 4th knee surgery. I had 2 on each knee so far. Yeah. Right.
Other gangs are planning an attack. Other gangs are planning an attack.
Yeah.
Other gangs are planning.
Right.
Oh, well, I guess we'll have to try again. Remember to focus only on what's relevant to the room.
Other gangs are planning an attack on the back.
Okay.
Our clubs will be more well. Take my word. Get right up.
Extra! Extra! Good actor killed by bad actor. A younger donor is found dead at his inflated party. Mr. Manchios staged a ritual.
Buy some clothes and help me feed my family. Step right up.